The Owen James Report is brought to you by
This program is brought to you by the Grace Kennedy Group. We choose to care. Grace Kennedy Money Services has been here for you and your family, here and abroad, because we understand that you're receiving more than money. You're receiving their love. Grace Kennedy Financial Group has been here for you because we know it's more than just investments, insurance, or banking. It's about security and creating a path to realizing your dreams. For 90 years, honesty, integrity, and trust. The Grace Kennedy Group, we choose to care.
Good evening. This is the Owen James Report. On the eve of Kingston Live Entertainment's initial public offering, lead broker Pan Caribbean says interest is very high and it should be a success. President of Pan Caribbean, Donovan Perkins, adroitly fielded my question on the pricing of the IPO, which one broker thought was over 20% too high. Perkins is confident that investors in this IPO are mainly betting on KLE's prospects.
I think we respect the opinions of brokers, but we like to think that companies really should be priced on the prospects. If you're investing in the stock market, you want to look on what's the future prospects for the company. And we think KLE has a very bright future. In a very short time frame, they've built an amazing business model. They've expanded the business, and a part of the resources that they're raising will go towards future expansion plans.
KLE is seeking to raise $95 million in this IPO as a precursor to listing on the junior market. And CEO of Kingston Live Entertainment, Gary Matulon, says investors are buying into a successful entertainment company with huge potential.
It's pretty low-hanging fruit. We're able to generate quite significant growth through just the immediate growth plans, and then when you start thinking about the short to mid-term plans, now it gets exponential. I mean, the conservative upside is good. The aggressive upside is enormous, and that's obviously where we're going.
Kingston Live Entertainment has several other directors, including super athlete Usain Bolt and entrepreneur David Shirley. News on the market now, and gains by heavily traded Berger, Caribbean Cement and NCB triggered only modest advances in the Jamaican stock market indices. The main JC index advanced by almost 11 points or 0.01%. 21 stocks traded, with 10 advancing, 5 declining and 6 holding firm. On the foreign exchange market, both the US and the Canadian dollars strengthened against the Jamaican dollar, whilst the British pound weakened. The benchmark American dollar gained 9 Jamaican cents to close at an average selling rate of $90.27, whilst the Canadian dollar advanced by 3 Jamaican cents, closing at $92.50. However, sterling fell by $1.14 Jamaican to close at $144.77. Jamaica's net international reserves, or NIR, fell by 12% in September when compared to August. At the end of September, the NIR stood at $1.258 billion US, or about 14 weeks' supply of goods and services. Now finally, in international business news, the IMF is predicting slow global growth of 3.3% this year, compared to its earlier forecast of 3.5% in July. In its latest World Economic Outlook, the IMF said today that a tentative recovery in the global economy is running out of steam, and growth could weaken further due to Europe's debt crisis and inaction over looming fiscal squeeze in the United States. And that's the Owen James Report. Good evening.
The Owen James Report was brought to you by
This program was brought to you by the Grace Kennedy Group. We choose to care.